So you want to build your own first VoiceFlow AI agent, no code. Well, I got you because today you're going to learning how to do exactly that. So to start off, let me make my camera smaller. There we go. Okay, perfect. We're on VoiceFlow right now. We're going to start with the foundations, the basics. And what is that? It's the knowledge base. When it comes to AI agents, you're going to hear this word a lot when it comes to AI agents. Basically, that's the knowledge base. Anytime you hear the word knowledge base, just know that it's literally the lookup table for any AI. Studying for a test, you're studying on a textbook. The textbook is literally a knowledge base for you to study for your test. So it's just the same thing. A knowledge base is basically where the data is for the AI to get its information, knowledge, and data from. That's all it is. It's that simple. To help you understand this even further, I'm going to explain to you via making an actual, how do I say this? I'm going to basically make an example chatbot, like live in action for you guys, so you guys can understand this even better, even deeper. It's better. So for this chatbot, I chose a random pet food company because I got pets and I love my dogs. So why not? Going right here to the next tab. This is the entire website. This is the website that I chose. It's basically a pet food brand. That looks like my dog right there. Nah, but basically, to get back to the point, this is literally just a pet food company that sells organic pet food. And let me see, let me show. So I extracted all of the sitemaps, the URLs to the knowledge base. So let me explain what I mean real quick. So as you can see right here, we're on add data source. So if I click that, you can see 5 types of data sources for your knowledge base. So the first one is Zendesk. You can, as it says right here, you can connect and import data from the Zendesk help desk. I don't really use Zendesk. You might. There's the URL, which is the website. There's the sitemaps. So it's the URL of the certain website. And there's an upload file. You can upload basically a document, a PDF, basically anything like that. And then the last but not least, you got plain text. So you could literally just write out any plain text if that's gonna be transferred to the knowledge base to the brain of the AI agent. So yeah, that's basically what it is. And as you can see right here, these four are the sitemaps that I extracted from that website. Basically how it works, if once I put in the URL or the sitemap, VoiceFlow extracts the text from top to bottom. So look, let me show you. So for pages about us, as you can see right there, if I click that, the entire text from all the way to the top to all the way to the bottom, it extracted all of that text. So let's go back. So now anytime I ask a chatbot a question, it's gonna go to that text from the knowledge base and it's gonna give me an answer from that knowledge, from the data that we give it via the knowledge base. With the cat food, dog food, deals, perks, and about us, to keep it simple. Now that you know what a knowledge base is, we're gonna actually create the knowledge base. We're gonna create the fucking we're gonna create the customer support chatbot right now. I forgot to tell you that you don't need any technical background. You don't need to be a coder or a programmer. Why? Because if I learned this, if I can learn it, you can learn it too. I am not no technical fuck. I'm not no fucking coder. I ain't none of that. Okay. There's a will, there's a way. Let's get straight to it. Workflow. This is where the agent's gonna be. So this right here, this is what you call the designer or the canvas. So one of the two, designer or canvas. So this is where the actual chatbot is made. The actual AI agent is made. And this, what I like about VoiceFlow is that it's simple and it requires no code, which is why I'm telling you anybody can learn this. So every time you start one of these, in Canvas in the designer, you're always gonna see this little start thing right here. You can't delete it no matter what. So I know I put in like the first two nodes, but that's just to show you how it would look like starting off, right? So to show you how to do those, let me show you right now. So you click right here, you drag it out, and then you let go, and then you could put talk message, and then you could put I'm gonna duplicate it and then I'm gonna delete it just so you understand, okay? So thank you for visiting. Thank you for visiting onlynaturalpet.com. How can I help you today? So just like that. I press enter. No, okay. I just clicked the screen and there, just like that. That's simple. And I'm going to do the same for this. Just so you guys know, this part and this is separate. So this is the message node. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add a button below the message node. So you can go right here. No, sorry. Listen. If you go to listen and then you click buttons, you hold it and then you drag it below, just like that. And so as you can see right there, it says listening for a trigger. So it's waiting for the trigger. So if we add another button, I have a question. I have a quick question about only natural pet foods. Just like that. And then you click the plus button. Unless you want to add another one, you can add another one if you want. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna click the plus button and boom, just like that. So yeah, I literally just duplicated this one with this one. So I'm gonna delete this one. Hold on. Oh yeah, and you can add a color. You can change the color to whatever you want. So this one, I'm gonna change it to blue, just because. And if you're gonna make a lot of nodes in one workflow, you can literally like give each node its distinct color, so it can help you much better. Because if they're all the same color and there's like so many, it's gonna be like, oh fuck, they're all the same. So yeah, I made it blue. I'm gonna connect it with the start, just like that. And this is right here. This is called the agent. No. Let me explain it to you. So VoiceFlow has been getting so many updates right now. Crazy. AI is developing super duper fast, so that means they've been getting so many updates super fast. So now, due to its latest update, there's a new agent node which helps save you so much fucking time. It's not even funny. It allows your workflows to be more flexible and more dynamic. And there's also pre-made nodes thanks to the agent node. So yeah. So this second node is the agent node, as you guys can see right here. And so basically I'm going to click this. Wait, no. Before I do, let me show you. Let me show you how to actually get it. So basically I would drag this out and then boom, just click agent. Click existing agent or new agent. You could do whatever you want. But yeah, I'm gonna delete this one. You can duplicate, copy, save to library, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna just delete it, connect it back. Untitled agent, I click that. And so let's edit our agent. So as you can see right here, I already put in the instructions, which is basically like the prompt. You wanna teach it how to think. And with how to think is right here, the little instruction. So it's basically like the system prompt, And so as you can see, here's the entire prompt of instructions. And as you can see right here, it has access to the knowledge base. We can either delete this. We can either turn this off or we could turn it on. I highly recommend you turn it on so that your smart AI assistant doesn't become a dumb AI assistant. So we're going to keep this on. We don't need none of that right now. So And just so you guys know, I'm gonna have the resource of this entire system prompt, and I'm gonna leave it down below in the description. So if you guys want that resource, you guys can feel free to click. And yeah, and you can extract it to your company or business or whatever your client's business is, whatever you guys want. So yeah, let me go back. Let me go back. There we go. I'm gonna change the color for this one. I'll make it turquoise. So now, so far it's looking good. So what we want to do every step of the way is we want to test our agent. So let's test it out right now. Test your agent. There's this option where if you want to speak to it, you can. But just for this video, just for demonstration purposes, we're going to keep it at text only. So let's start, shall we? So this is the button that we put right here. I have a question about only natural pet foods. We click that. Okay, so I'm going to ask, why should I get your pet food for my dogs? I'm going to ask it another question as well. What makes you so different from everybody else? So let's click that. Let me shut up. I'm going to ask, tell me about your freeze dried options. Tell me about your freeze dried options. Let's see if they have beef jerky. So, great question. Our freeze dried options are minimally processed for maximum nutrition with a popular raw meals chicken recipe. And look, they left us a link, two links. So, starting at 21.99, the freeze drying process locks in all the natural nutrients and flavor while making it shelf stable and convenient. Just add water and watch your pup enjoy a nutritious raw like meal. What size dog are you feeding? Do you have food for small, medium, and large pets? As you can see, it's answering all of my questions with the information from the database, as you guys can see for yourself. Let's ask you one more question. Let's ask it about cats. What do you recommend for my 4-year-old small cat? Excuse me. Perfect timing, fellow peddler, for your 4-year-old small cat. We recommend from adult gold dry cat food starting at 1763 or our wet cat food options, which are excellent for hydration and palatability. At 4 years old, your kitty is in their prime adult years and needs high quality protein and balanced nutrition to maintain their energy and health. Does your cat prefer wet food, dry food, a combination of both? And are there any specific protein they seem to love or need to avoid? So as you can see, it answered all of your guys' questions. We filled in with the knowledge base, so that's where it's getting its answers from. I want to jump into are what you call paths, which is inside of this AI agent. So let me show you right here. So exit conditions, exit condition. Hold up. Exit conditions. One second. So, excuse me, I thought they were named paths, but I guess they've been updated to what you call exit conditions right here. And so, basically, the thing about exit conditions, basically, they are super unique. They're pretty new, and they are what allows the agent to be super powerful and useful. So, let me show you. Basically, what this exit condition does is it allows the AI to no, 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 no. Allows the agent to do is basically act like its brain. The agent basically in conditions in which it takes a certain path depending. So basically, before what we would have to do before the latest update came out is something like this, where you can see right here, exit every conversational turn. So this means that every time we ask the agent a question, every single time you ask it a question, goes ahead and moves on to something else. And then we would have to basically create a logic node, and then set a condition for. And then we would have to go to logic and then set an if condition and do all that stuff. Now, thank God to the latest update in which we have this agent node, we don't have to do any of that stuff. I'm telling you, this is super powerful. So let me just delete this real quick. Delete this. Delete this. So in the exit condition, we can literally make it take a path. And so let's actually do that. So we're going to name this, talking to our customer support agent, and they're satisfied with our product and they want to leave a review. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make the exit condition so that they're allowed to do that. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So so as you can see, I named it leave a review, and now we're gonna move on to the LLM description. So LLM description is basically the description for the large language model. So if you guys didn't know, LLM stands for large language models. So right now we're gonna write the description, and that's gonna tell the agent when it should take a certain path. So what we're gonna write is this. So I wrote, fucking hell. I wrote trigger whenever the user has expressed satisfaction with only natural pet food, or they want to leave a review. And then you have right here required variables, but that's optional. It's only if you want to. So after making our path, our exit condition of leave a review, let's go ahead and test it out. So I'm gonna connect this to a message node, and I'm gonna just write review. So let's go ahead and write that we're very satisfied with only natural pets to see if it works. So there you go, it worked. Understood that we were satisfied as we put in the little exit condition path, and so now it basically did what the LLM description told it to do, right? And that was for us to take it to review because it sensed that we were satisfied. So that's how you know that it worked. Try this again, but let's write, can we write a review? Bada bing, bada boom, just like that. So that's basically it for today. Let me just tell you the latest update that came with the agent node that literally reduced the workflow by 80 freaking percent. 80 freaking percent. Let me tell you. Before that update, the workflow were like 10 times longer. If you guys want, I can make a video explaining the same thing, but like without the AI agent, so it can be like its original mode before the agent. I'll gladly make that for you guys, so you guys can understand what the steps that came before agent that is actually native to VoiceFlow. Oh, let me just delete this right here. Let me add a button. Button. Mm, bro, I'm tripping. Hold up. I'm trying to end this, but like I want to do it to like where they have nothing more to say. So just give me 1 second. Fuck. Ten. No. Yes. Uh, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to conclude this workflow. You can any typical user can just like log off the chatbot, but we want to like you want to be professional with it. We want to be official with it. So let me just conclude this workflow. I'm gonna add a button. Anything else I can help you with today? If yes, right here. And then if no, we end it. We end the workflow, the chatbot, the conversation is ended. Let's try this out. Yes. mm, do you have food for both dogs and cats in one product? No. Let's try this again. So as you can see, if yes, it takes you back here. If no, let's try to type no. Let's see what happens. No. Chat has ended. If I do it again, no. Boom, just like that. So that's basically everything else. So there you guys go. That concludes the video. How to make a no-code voice flow agent. We didn't even have to include a single line of code. You guys learned a thing or two. I'm kind of new at this, but I'm only gonna get better with time. And trust me, at I'm better at AI agents. I'm better at voice flow than my way of explaining. My way of explaining needs to improve a lot, but I'm telling you, my skills is better than I can make it come across. If you guys have an ecom business and you guys want to implement a chatbot, a basic FAQ customer support that works for you 24/7, I'm gonna leave the link if you guys want to work with me down below. If you guys basically have any questions, any consultancy questions, I'm gonna leave the link down below. If you guys just want to talk to me one on one, it's free of charge. I'm happy. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. What you guys want to see next, please leave it down in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to make another video about it, about whatever you guys want. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.